Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? This is a movie review I was going to do last week, but the movie is so long, then it's like I got to put stuff off, and then it was like so long, and then I just didn't get a chance to finish it. And like 2.5 hours long. It was Army of the Dead, directed by Zack Snyder, and along with that, I also want to review the Conan O'Brien documentary. Conan O'Brien Can't Stop. I want to talk more about that later in the show. Um, Now originally this was coming right to Netflix. A lot of people were excited about it. A lot of the hype behind this film. Um, I'm recording this on Memorial Day weekend. I want to wish everybody a very happy Memorial Day. Memorial Day, happy Memorial Day to all people serving and all veterans and the veterans that paid the ultimate price. I love you all very much. I'm a Dead Storm veteran. I just wanted to say happy Memorial Day to all of you. Okay. Now going back to the movie, I know I talked to Dank Panther, my buddy. Well, John was saying, I mean, I knew it was out there. I saw like I subscribed to Netflix the channel, and they had like a little thing of it. I was like, okay, that might be good. Even though I think whenever I judge stuff at the Horror Fest, John said that there's three genres of horror film that people are kind of tired of, like found footage films, torture porn, and also zombie movies. I mean, I was like growing up with VHS, I was excited when there was a new zombie movie coming out, but now over the last like 10, 15, over the last 10 years, the market's been so saturated. There's too many zombie movies. It's not as exciting as they used to be. I mean, and I don't see Italian zombie movies anymore, like the Fulci stuff, or like stuff like Burial Ground or Doctor Butcher MD. I mean, and, well, that was more cannibal. There were zombies in it, sort of. It's not as much fun as it used to be. And I got tired of Walking Dead. I stopped watching Walking Dead. I just got tired of it. It just seemed like it was just you didn't feel like they were in much danger anymore. Like people killed zombies so well, like boom, 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 real easy. Well, in this movie, stars Dave Batista. Batista's really becoming a good actor. I remember back in the day he's a pro wrestler, right? And then there was a time when he used to do something, he'd do this laugh. And my dad and I would just shake our head. It was just so annoying. I don't know if he did to make people mad or something like that, but boy, what a lousy actor. But I mean, he became really good. Guardian of the Galaxy. He became a very good entertaining actor and stuff. So I mean, and that, people are saying that he's getting better. Um, Sorry, eating a meat stick. That the review that's on the next video. And finishing up my Pepsi Blue. I knew of the movie. I knew that Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Johns reviewed it. Chris Stuckman said that I think Jeremy Johns said he went to see it in the theater. Because it played in the theater for a little bit, then went to right to Netflix. Well, anyway, let me get to it. See, I'm finishing off Pepsi Blue too. It isn't very good. Okay, let me get to it. What it revolves around is like Zack Snyder comes back to zombie movies after doing like the remake of Dawn of the Dead, which was one of the very good zombie remakes I've seen. It's not all because that remake of Day of the Dead was awful, but his remake of Dawn of the Dead was actually really good. Well, anyways, it revolves around this military team, and they're carrying this transport or something like that. And they said, "Why is there so much firepower around what's in this one like big container?" I don't know. It's probably some. And they were saying like maybe a Roswell alien or something like that. And there was a big crash, and the container was compromised, like they said, and it was opened up. And girl said, "You gotta get away from it as soon as possible." And it had zombies in it. And then you see them attack, and then you see them like look above, like a couple of zombies, to the town of Las Vegas, and then they have a brilliant opening credit sequence of the zombies taking over Las Vegas. I mean, it was brilliant, and the way they used the Viva Las Vegas in different tones, with the zombies taking over, and then eventually all of Las Vegas was boxed in with all those big storage containers and stuff like that to keep the zombies in there, so to contain the situation. And the way they did that was all cool. And then when you left, this is very important. The last shot they showed of the zombies in there, that place was packed full of packed full. Okay. And then you go to present day. I mean, probably some time has passed. You see Batista. Well, there was a group of mercenaries that are helping fighting the zombies, and one of them was Batista, right? And you see Batista now as like cooking hamburgers and stuff like that uh, for this one some diner, close by. And then this one guy says, I got a job for you. And this rich guy says, we need you to some of your team again to go inside the restricted area and get like all this money that belongs to me. And they said like they were gonna and they were about ready to blow it up. I mean, they said that they were gonna have they're gonna send nuclear weapons in there to blow it up to destroy the low grade nuclear destroy all zombies. And the guy said, before that happens, I want you to try to get my money in there. And also, when they went in there, there's three different types of zombies. There's like the shamblers, the real fast ones, and then like the alpha males. I hate saying alphas, not alpha males, alpha zombies, because no one uses that word alpha to death. And so that was a neat idea. And basically, the movie's 2.5 hours long. I know Dane Panna said after a while he got tired. He didn't watch the whole thing. Um, and this is my problem. They finally get in there. Well, they assemble the whole team. It's like a Dirty Dozen type thing. They assemble the whole team together. They said what's going on and stuff. They, who's gonna get paid what and all this other crap. And that's about an hour into the movie. Then they finally get into the compound, and I didn't see no zombies. That place was packed before. I mean, I'm sure they're like hiding a little bit, maybe a jump scare or something. And then all of a sudden you see like an alpha zombie or something like that, alpha zombies. And the one girl said one of the best ways to give them your trust is to offer like a sacrifice. So you can have free passage in there. So they end up giving that guy them this one scumbag. They talked into that. So I mean, you weren't gonna see any zombies after that. Pretty well, you were a little bit. And basically, so that was a disappointment right there. That place was jam packed. And whenever they were trying to get the money out of that thing, well, that one guy Dieter or whatever his name was interesting character because he was different. He was interesting, and Batista was a good actor, but I didn't really care about anybody in the theater. I mean, in the group. And one girl was supposed to get like a helicopter and fly out of there, and it's like there was no tension. I never felt like they were in danger at all. And like I said, I stopped watching like at like the 45-minute mark or 50-minute mark or whatever like that. Whenever things were going to start turning sideways. Um, whenever there's one of the messed up parts. Um, and like Dank was saying, like 2.5 hours. He said he just gave up on it. You know what I mean? And then I was like, I was planning on watching and doing a review of it today. I mean, well, over the weekend. I kind of put off, and then I was like, I ended up doing a or earlier Memorial Day weekend live stream, but this is before that MRE review. And I said that, Dang said, did you watch that 5-hour zombie thing yet? And I said, no. Well, I watched some of it. John said zombie titties, but I mean that was just a showgirl at the beginning. It was okay. I don't know. And like I told Dan, cause I mean I really wasn't planning on doing that uh Memorial Day live stream so early. I didn't feel like eating MRE. I said, well, how about this? How about I do this? How about I end this live stream and then go and rewatch Army of the Dead and also the making of segment, and then come back, do the review, and then do my MRE review. And it kind of didn't work out that way. I'm doing a review now, and this is like 12:09 right there. This is gonna be a long video. And what a lot of story this, a lot of story to Conan O'Brien review too. And then I started watching it like the beginning, and then great credit. That was a great way to tell a story, the credit sequence. And then it got to the one the guy was gonna propose to John. Like I don't really feel like investing all the time to watch the whole thing again. So I ended up skipping some to when I pretty much where I left off, or like the scene where they're trying to get to the vault, and there's a great scene where a zombie steps on a thing and he smashes and then opens it up and you see the jets going. I mean that was cool. I mean, and the movie looks great, and there are some neat looking things in the film, right? And then I went to Paint Orders for a little bit. I left, and then I went on We Play You Win live for a bit, and he said, "Hey, and weren't you supposed to watch that movie? Come back." I said, "Yeah." And he said, "That movie must not have been that good." It, I don't know, but I wanted to come back and watch the whole thing, and I did. I find why I started watching some of the making of segment. And I finished that. I went back on Pan's live stream. Then she left it, and then I was gonna do the Emery review. Well, anyways, I finished watching the rest of the movie. And it's like there was no tension. I felt no tension. I felt like there was nothing. I never felt like they were in any danger. I didn't really care about any of the characters. I mean, I liked that safe tracker guy stood out, but it seemed like everybody was like, yeah, and they're telling jokes and so yeah, I'm gonna work on my town board. And that girl was like with the helicopter that kept screwing up or blowing up. I was like, it's working good. I'm working on my tan up here, and like they were just being like doing like smart ass comments for no reason. And just I didn't care about anybody in the movie. And then when the part that was supposed to be a sad part, no emotion for me at all. Um, and then when everything went sideways, you saw the zombies, but they were so good at killing. I mean, it just wasn't that exciting. There was little bits and pieces that were really cool that I liked in the movie, and there were shots that were really cool in the movie. I wish there was more of that. Now with his remake of Dawn of the Dead, there was lots of tension, lots of scares in it, and you felt like people were in danger. You didn't feel like anyone was in danger in this movie. Anyone. There was some good kills, and like they and some of the animal zombies were neat. I like that stuff, but it just wasn't that good, and it was the ultimate disappointment for me. Horror My Zamanda gave it 2, and now Chris Stuckman gave it A. Jeremy John said like, oh, what the hell did he say? He said good time, no alcohol required. I mean, it's not really boring. It's just not very involving. And it's like I started watching, it's like, oh god, I don't feel like investing my time watching this again. It's not worth a second watch, in my opinion. I watched the first 20, 25 minutes, which were real well done. The opening credit sequence was fantastic. I wish they would maintain that energy so you feel like you're more invested in the movie. But I didn't see that. And whenever the zombies started coming after them because they got screwed over, you didn't see that many zombies. I mean, they should have been jam packed. Because people were complaining about Overlord not having any zombies, but that was an exciting movie. And the zombies were in experimentation form. And they were tough to kill. And you felt like there was real tension in there. And that was an awesome movie. This one's only okay. I mean, it's definitely worth. I mean, if you're a zombie fan, it's definitely worth watching. You might like it more than I did. I give it a 4 out of 10, just because there were little bits and pieces that were really cool in there, but it just was not an involving movie. I never felt like they were in any danger. And then when they were in danger, I really didn't care that much. But there were some cool there were some cool bits and pieces in the movie I really liked. Um, so there's for that. And then the making of movies, just they talk about all the zombies and stuff like that. It's just like a making of segment for like Walking Dead, when they said they went to the Salvation Army to get the close to the zombies and stuff, or like they went and they recreated Las Vegas like a desolate way, and all that stuff was cool though. But I mean, when they left, when they boxed that place in, that place was jam packed. I mean, there was probably humans in there too. That place was jam packed with zombies. You came in there, you didn't see nothing. It was just like they're all hiding. Why would they be hiding for? I mean, and then like they had like different types of zombies. I don't know if they were all alphas or if the alphas controlled everybody or what. You didn't see no Shambler or anything like that. I mean, you saw the fast zombies, but whatever they tried to promote with different classes of zombies, you really didn't see that much, or they didn't really act upon that. So like a lot of the zombie population was gone as far as I was concerned. They had different types of zombies in Zombieland. Zombieland worked, and the second one worked. Even then, there were slow parts of Zombieland too, but there was always you always felt there was tension, like something was going on, and it was always entertaining. Well, I mean, it was watchable, but it just wasn't that entertaining. Like I said, I give it a 4 out of 10. Now I want to talk about Conan O'Brien Can't Stop, the documentary from 2011, I think. Basically, this was about Conan O'Brien in like 2004 or something got offered the Tonight Show. So, well, 5 years from now, I'm gonna step aside and you have the Tonight Show. So, okay. Now it's big news, and you remember there was a whole thing with uh, David Letterman and Jay Leno back in 92, 93. That was a disaster. Um, and like I had a feeling something like this was going to happen again, but I didn't know for sure. Well, anyways, I guess NBC gave Jay Leno like a 10 o'clock slot because they didn't want. And then Conan O'Brien took over the Tonight Show. And I guess Conan O'Brien's version to do Bob. I thought he was brilliant in the show. I still remember like in this one diner, hearing the old guys talking. It's like I would like Jay Leno and this old couple talking. I don't know about this Conan O'Brien guy though. And then they canceled Jay Leno's 10 o'clock show that did horrible. And then they said they were gonna have Jay Leno open for Conan O'Brien, and Conan O'Brien started at 12:05. So it's like a lie to his thing. I mean, and then Conan O'Brien just quit. And they said NBC, I mean, he got screwed over, and there was a term like saying he can't do any for like 6 months. He can't do any a legal agreement saying he can't do any interviews or he can't appear on any shows or anything or talk disparagingly about. He can't be doing any interviews or be on any shows disparagingly about NBC or it's produced for like 6 months. But they said he was allowed to tour if he wanted to. So he did like the Conan O'Brien tour, like 45 different shows, and this is what the documentary is about. And it came out in 2011, I think. I remember seeing it was really interesting. I think I saw it at my sister's. I don't know, 2011, 2010, I can't remember. But a documentary about his tour came out, and I remember seeing it at my sister's. I thought it was, I think of some movie that's innocuous to everybody. It's R-rated just because they say the F word in it. So I started watching. All of a sudden, it was just, I'd get into it like 20 minutes, and all of a sudden, one movie I said, oh, talk, talk, talk. I want talk, talk, like real conversation. I'm trying to watch the movie. Talk, 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 talk. That's what happened with the Godzilla movie from 2014. I saw my sister play, but I was talk, 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 talk. So it kind of ruined the experience for me. Now there wasn't any talking with watching The Visit or like What We Do in the Shadows. I saw that at my sister's place, but so I kind of like half saw the movie. I knew I would like. I half saw the movie, and I saw it was on. I started seeing some Conan clips and stuff. And I said maybe I should revisit the documentary because I never really truly really saw the whole thing because everyone was talking so much. I kind of just gave up on it. And then there's like a thing. It's a with Japanese subtitles, but all in English, right? Because I was looking up when I did the Recipe Gamma Cloud video. I did like so he did something called he was in some religious movie. I couldn't remember what the heck it was, because I remember there was a time we didn't go to. Well, I stopped going to the movie theater like 2008. Uh, they started having like free. Oh no, no, I take that back. We started going to the dollar theaters. You know, the dollar theaters and stuff like that. My niece and nephew and stuff. And then, I mean, but we didn't go there that much. I stopped going like Tinseltown stuff. We still went to the dollar theater until it closed down. And then there was something like every first and third Friday of the month, at this one church they had free movie night. And I said, okay, well that'd be kind of cool going to a movie and local and stuff, you know. And there was a religious, and most of the religious movies are sports movies. And there was a religious movie with Gavin Cloud called Secrets of Jonathan Sperry or something like that. And it's heavy-handed though. And I looked that up, what Christian movies that, and the movie's all in Spanish. Why did they put that? I mean, everything in English, you watch the movie, and everything was in Spanish. It's like, why would you do that for? I mean, it's okay. I don't mind it being Spanish, but I mean, it said Christian movies that. Why would you have like, if it's in Spanish, have like all Spanish, have like the scripture stuff be all in Spanish, or like say at least say the movie's in Spanish, you know. Well, anyways, and I watched Conan O'Brien, and it talks about, you know, his touring and stuff, and it talks like he's really like a workaholic, and it's like he meets and greets all these people. He was burning himself out, and he said, if someone had my voice, we're done. And he gets overbooked at all these places and stuff. And I guess he's a workaholic and a perfectionist. A couple times when he seems like he's kind of nasty, you know, to some of his staff and stuff. But I mean, I really like the movie. It's a great movie. I give that an 8 out of 10 for Conan O'Brien Can't Stop. That's a very entertaining documentary. So there you have for my reviews of Army of the Dead, very disappointing, and also Conan O'Brien Can't Stop, very entertaining. I'm gonna try to finish this Pepsi Blue. I said if I see the zero try, I might get it, but I don't know. I didn't really like that. Maybe I liked it. I don't know. But I hope you like this video, everybody. Till next time, please take care of my legion. It's dedicated to Dank Panther and all. So, all right.